at the end of 2019, I met a girl and I was going to change my religion and convert to be with this girl. Are you waiting for me to do something stupid? Because that's not the case with this one. This is honestly the truth. End of 2019, I was in a very vulnerable situation. My girlfriend for the past 1.5, 20 months, we've broken up and we've gone our separate ways. She's gone and got engaged to another man and she's left me for dust. And Kiri in the end of 2019 looked like that. Editors will put something there. I was in a very vulnerable position because the girl I was seeing for 6 to 7 days, 7 days a week, every day basically, literally. Even on days he would like come into my area and be like, we're going out. I'd be like, oh, whatever, and let's go because I was a fucking bitch. But the girl that I was seeing and spent all my time with, she's left. And here I was alone. And there she was. Kiri was trying to put himself out there after the breakup. It was about a month after. And he's chatting to this girl in his course. He's at uni and he's chatting to this girl in his course. And he's chatting, whatever, cool. And we're at the computers and we're meant to be doing like some programming. I did account and finance, but they put us on some BS course. I don't know what's going on. So we're there and this girl's here and I was like touching her leg and whatever. She was a bit taller and she was a bit fat, but it was alright. At least I got something like touching, oh, fresh single. Oh, so I'm doing this. And we go out, I haven't thought about this for a while. We go out, we leave together, we go in the lift and I pin her against the lift and we start kissing and then we were walking or whatever and then we see it's a hijabi girl who's my friend, so she tagged along with us and started cock blocking me, but whatever, it's us three now and we go on the DLR, we're on the train and we're coming back and we're on the train and whatever, I'm with my new girl I just met and I see a girl and she's looking at me like this, like smiling and I was like in my head like, okay, one time maybe it's just, and she's looking at me like this and she's staring and she's smiling. And then the stop came, I think it was Stratford, my new girlfriend, the girl I met and we kissed and the hijabi girl get off. And I was alone with her. I think I actually moved her in front of her, whatever, scum, maybe that's why she snaked me. But anywho, she looked at me for the third time and I went over and I put my arm like this. She was in the corner. I said, sorry, do I know you? And she's like, yeah, I remember you. I was like, what? She's like, cut a long story short, when I was dating someone, she was dating someone, I don't know. And we somehow ended up in a group chat because it was like a uni group chat. And I didn't know what she looked like because I never remembered, like, she didn't have a DP, I think, and I couldn't remember. We spoke a little bit, but I can't remember if we called it anything like that, but she obviously remembered me. And she's like, yeah, I remembered you. You had like a gap back when I had a gap. She's like, yeah, you had a gap in your teeth and whatever. I was like, oh, now I remember who you are. And she looked quite nice, I can't lie. She had big eyes. When I think about it, it's just devil in my, it's hard for me, but devil. You're gonna see why. Hair like this, whatever, cool. And yeah, so we went on the DLR and Kiri just kissed the girl in the lift and I'm there and I'm looking at her and I'm gonna kiss you right now because I see how comfortable she is. I put my arm here and whatever, we start kissing. And then I drop her off, I'm like daggering her and I'm like, oh fuck, whatever. So this is the start of something new. This is what I wanted, fuck that girl. Anyways, this is the girl, she's even hotter, whatever. Next day I'm going to uni, she like calls me and whatever and she's like giving me energy. Cut a long story short, she was probably one of, if not the worst girl I've ever met. She played the most toxic, sick games where she'd invested so much feminine energy and everything at the start. And she knew I was in a vulnerable scenario. And she was a toxic fucking bitch, I swear. Still to this day, I never forget. I told my boy, one day I'm going to see this girl at uni. And I saw this girl and she stopped me and she was acting normal. It was like a month or two after we didn't speak. And I looked at her and she said something. I looked at her and said, I don't care what you say, and something like that. I couldn't care less about what you just said, and yeah, and I'm not interested in you. And she looked at me like, like a guy's never told her no, because she's one of those who looks pretty and it's just, oh, when I think about her, I can't. She looks pretty and innocent, and she's yeah. Fuck that bitch, man. She even said the N. We went dating in the cinema and she said the N word. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? She's like, I'm just seeing your reaction. I'm like, shut up, you racist bitch. Whatever. So if you wanna date all these girls today and get all of this for free, or join my school, link in the description below. Yeah. So yeah, she was like toxic and played the stupidest games and whatever. And because I was in such a vulnerable scenario, she said, and I remember we would talk, and I remember before, like, she would start airing me on WhatsApp, she would purposely like air me on purpose on WhatsApp, and I could see her like last scene, and she'll keep coming online, and like, I don't know if she was joking or like messaging other people, and she'll leave my message there after investing so much at the start. Crazy, disgusting shit. Never again in my life. Years ago. Very bad, as you can tell. And whatever, she says to me, and she's like, okay, I would only like have sex if, you know, we were like, if you were the same religion as me, and if you were this. And then I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I was saying. And then I'm like, yeah, I could convert to Islam. Yeah. And obviously I was so whipped and so confused back then. I would never, ever do something like that. Not just religion, but to the point of changing my beliefs or who I am for anyone. And I look back at that fucking 20-year-old virgin, no, it wasn't a virgin, but 20-year-old version of me, and I just want to slap his face because he was so weak. And this is how I understand you and the mindset, because the guys who are 18, 19, 20, especially maybe even older, 25, 30, who haven't experienced these things, I get it. A hot girl comes in, you're in a vulnerable scenario. Now you're changing now you're dressing like this. Now you're doing drugs because she does. Now you're changing religion. It's fucking crazy. And I couldn't believe back then, honestly, being honest, that I was considering, or I at least acknowledged the idea that I would change my religion for her. Imagine, for that girl. This girl impacted me more than my ex from 1.5 years, 20 months that I dated. This girl, from like November to maybe, was it December? I think just early January, for about 6 weeks, got me more heartbroken than that. I just came out of a relationship, a man jumped into the next thing. Absolutely pathetic, because I had so many wounds, you know? And I didn't do the work on myself. And I couldn't believe how much hold she had over me. I would never, still to this day, I have on my Twitter, I don't use Twitter, on my Twitter, I did these posts, and I never forget this. It was the first time I was like, so I started self-improvement. Oh, deep, yeah. I started self-improvement when my brain switched on early 2020. After this thing in 2019, like beginning of 2020, after this kind of like ended all my frustration, early January, I don't forget, I posted these things on Twitter. It was just paragraphs after paragraphs, because I had it on Twitter. I didn't even care if she saw it. I just got it out. And that's how I knew this job was for me. Yay, because that was the start. And I'll see if I can find the editors. We might put something there. It's very unlikely, because I think I looked before and I deleted it. I'll have a look, but I don't think there'll be something there. If it was, maybe we'll put something else here. Let me know, but I don't think there is, because I deleted it. I wish I didn't delete that, because I don't delete anything, but it was time ago. And it was so embarrassing. Like, not embarrassing for me, but I couldn't believe that's where my mindset was at. And this is what guys do. They change for girls. They change in a vulnerable situation. It's the only pussy I can get. I'll do anything to hold you. They have a scarcity fucking mindset, because they don't do the work on themselves to become that man of value, to have an abundance mindset, to get that girl, and actually get a girl who actually aligns to your morals, not fucking acting fake just for a bit of pussy. It was pathetic. I kissed her. That's the most I got. I think she grabbed my dick once. That's it. Man went crazy for that. Fucking, I was wearing a nappy because I had Crohn's or something. I wasn't, end of 2019, I wasn't that well, I remember. And I ran to the cinema. With a fucking nappy just to see her. You fucking bitch. I understand. you. And trust me, I've been through some bad stuff. The best thing you can do is never have that scarcity mindset. Always have that abundance mindset and choose people at the right time that are actually your type of people. Not these devil in disguises that paint themselves like that. Any questions, let me know. Fuck that girl, honestly. And yeah, thank you so much.